Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve, and today's review will be on the movie here next to me. We have the movie Seven with Brad Pitt, Kevin Spacey, and Morgan Freeman. So this is a first-time watch. The only reason I actually picked this up as a watch is because I'm trying to broaden my horizons as far as movies that I usually would be like, I don't want to see this, because there's numerous times I've seen this come by and I'm just like, nah. No, not really. But then I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm a review guy. I got to review everything, even if it's something that I feel wouldn't be my style, because there's a lot of them that turn out to be. So, anyways, a little quick summary into this is Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman are both detectives, and they end up encountering a guy who is on a killing spree for the seven deadliest sins. So they end up catching him, but not before it's too late for the final kill. I like how I ended that. Anyways, oh man, my back hurts. Okay, so first thing about this movie was Morgan Freeman did a really good job in this as the like investigative mind for this movie. Brad Pitt was more the action, all about shooting his gun off and everything like that, which it worked. I overall actually enjoyed the concept, the pacing of this movie. I just didn't care for, I wasn't like Kevin Spacey, I didn't really much care for. And I will say, partially and due to now watching his stuff, and I'm just like, I can appreciate good acting, but now finding out what he was involved in and everything, it's like now it just kind of tainted your acting. It did, even though honestly it wasn't bad. It just, for me, it kind of tainted it. But anyways, good pacing, the investigating, the or the chases, the action, it was all good. I liked it. It was actually well done. I will say this is one of the director's lesser of my favorites that I've seen, but it still isn't half bad. But I did like, yeah, Brad Pitt. I actually liked him a lot in this. I just watched another one with him, and I was like, I'm not really feeling this one. What, The Devil's Own? That's right. I didn't really care for that one. But yeah, the cast actually in this was, oh yeah, R. Lee Emery's also in it. He's I think, like the captain or whatever. But man, yeah, the acting kind of all around in this was actually pretty good. Like I said, even Kevin Spacey, it's just more of his, what I said. But anyways, so let's go ahead and get director. We have David Fincher, who also did the movie Gone Girl. That is a crazy movie. He also did Zodiac. I actually enjoyed that one, mainly because I'd say, I mean, I already did the review, but I'd say the main reason I enjoy that is because that dude was never found. So it's like everybody has their own, like, oh, what? But yeah, that wasn't half bad. Better than this. And the movie The Killer with Michael Fassbender, which I do want to see that, but don't hold your breath. It'll probably be a long time before that happens, if that happens. I got a lot of other stuff that's more important right now. And as far as movies that are out, that's not really one that's like up here that I want to see. IMDb gave this an 8.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 83%. Video Hound gave it a 3 out of 4. I gave this movie a 7 out of 10. The reason for the lower part of the grade is overall after watching this, I was just kind of like, yeah, this is okay, but it's not as good as the other movies that I've seen by him. And not only that, there's just some part of it that I was just like, man, this just, after watching it, I almost felt like, I don't know. It didn't fully, I wasn't like, man, this was great. I got to save this. Like, I'm getting rid of this one. It was a good watch, but it's not something I definitely put in my collection. Box office of $327.3 million on a budget of $33 million. So it made 294.3, right? Yes. Dang. Or did I do that right? Yes, 294. Sorry, I had to think about that because I ended up doing the wrong. Anyways, yeah. So 294.3 on a budget. So the music composer in this was actually Howard Shore, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit movies. Those scores were fantastic. This one, it was okay. It was no Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, that's for sure. But I mean, can't win them all, right? So my interesting fact on this one is Brad Pitt did not want to do the movie. If so, the originally the what was it? New Line Cinema execs like balked at the ending, and Brad Pitt literally told him, "If you take out the ending, then I'm not doing the film." So I kind of feel like the ending to me was the weakest part. So I kind of agree with them, in my opinion. I mean, I know some people probably love the ending, but for me, it was like, yeah. I mean, there was a little suspense there and stuff, but overall, no, it wasn't. That was it. Could have done without. Maybe a different ending would have made it better. But anyways, up next, I have 3 movies here I've never seen. I'm not sure which one will be next, but it's going to be one of them. So we have, to start it off, we have the movie Flight of the Navigator, The Boys of Sunset Ridge, and Stargate. I've seen none of those, so it's going to be one of those. So stay tuned. You guys have a good night, and see you guys next time.